did get a letter this past month, and we put that out as a notice to all club members. So all new members also need to be aware that we really need to follow all the protocols. Explicitly, it's really easy to do. Joseph and I almost forgot to do it. It's to call and check out at the end of the day. So even if you forgot and you're home late at night, security dispatch is open 24/7. So please call and check out and say, hey, everyone's accounted for, and check everyone else on that meeting. I didn't or forgot to check out the end of the day. So they want to know that everyone got out of there safely and is taken care of. So that's one thing that they're concerned about. So all the latest protocols are in there. I think the last one was that we had to park south of the building. Pretty much everyone's following that. Following those, we don't want to block the shade structure. We don't want to block any of the roll-up doors. We want to park well south of that. That's the main one, is checking in and checking out. Midweek, check in with the office. Check out with the office unless they've closed for the day. And then the office transfers that check-in list to the dispatch, security dispatch. So they have that list, security dispatch. They want to make sure that was checked out. Reminders on that.
I'm just curious, what is the status of, or how is the Tory or site above our one? Yeah, is that what's on the yeah, I mean, how is that affecting us out there at all? Or does he have a separate relationship?
Or, take a little bit of that, unless you got something. Is Vito here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right there. Do you know anything about that before we start putting words in this word mouth?
I'm just curious what relationship Robin's site above our launch has with the tribal and how that affects us, if it does.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah. So there's some stuff there I can probably take that. Exactly. We just have some pilots cruise down at the end of the day.
I'm using this old webcam. It's really hard.
We can do whatever we want here. Literally, they're right because they own land up there, but got taken over the
Yeah.
So I talked to Gabe about it. He was super cool. He's like, "Yep, we'll put that out for our group. And we'll make sure that we're being as good as we can about putting that word out." And our over listening ears out there.
Do they land that?
I know.
Where do they land? I mean, do they?
Yeah. So there's really only two sanctioned or legal or places where we can land out there. We have permission. One is on the Polish Drive.
Trying to get the color right. This is horrible.
They also have chicken 1 and chicken 2. Those are on the Polish tribal land as well. And then there's the Wild Roberts land airstrip, and that's owned by Wild. And so we have permission to use that as well. So those are the.
So there's also the bailout further up, which is also pallet tribe.
Yes. Okay, that's right. Well, also the bailout is also.
I'm just not worried. I know those. I'm just worried about like Tories.
So I'm opening up lines of communication with Tory partners, have invited to come out here, so we have a nice, strong communication between us. We keep it open, we figure out what our problems are.
So just to give you a heads up, if you're just chiming in, this is the San Diego Hang Gliding and Paragliding Association monthly meeting, and we're just discussing some of the local site protocols and some of the details about some changes that have been happening at one of the local sites called Palomar.
Otherwise, there's no place in the valley.
But they're calling and all that stuff. I guess.
Pass that word. I mean, we'll do best we can.
I'm just curious. Yeah, but they said it will affect us.
Yeah. So pilots do pilot site, regardless of who it is, and they're not a club member. They don't call in and check in. Then they put the site list, and clearly. The Polish tribe or the people that work there will know people are flying if they and they check. That's how we know. I got an email from the Polish tribe this month. Say, hey, people are checking out. Or always. So So that was the last thing that was so maybe check. Clearly, there are some people that top plan, and it's wrong with top plan, but still need to call and check in.
They can hear you.
Top planning can be just.
With that in mind, let's make a nice transition. So, hey guys in the back, if you're gonna have a conversation, can you just take it outside? This place fucking echoes, and I can hear half of what you're saying. I don't want to hear all what these guys are saying. Although I know some of you are pretty old and wise, they mentioned. So the next part, we got two basic presentations. Phil's gonna kick off this first one on safety, and Steve and Ryan are gonna wrap it up. That's gonna go for about half an hour, and then we're gonna have another half-hour presentation from Phil on team flying. Phil, you ready? I am. Take it away. You guys want to?
Okay, this is proprietary stuff, so I'm gonna have to I'll have to mute the I won't be able to show it. Let me switch this real quick.
Some of the new faces.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm Phil Russman,
There you
and
go.
I've been flying for about 46 years. And hang gliders, airplanes, helicopters, paragliders. I used to teach. I don't teach anymore. I'm going to do a couple of presentations for you tonight. One is about safety. The other is going to be about team flying. And the safety.
All right, here we go. Now I'm going to entertain you folks because it's dead silent. It's like the mime show of Robert right here. Show us your box, Robert. Show us your box. Show, yeah, the little box. See. Good to see everybody on here. What's up, y'all? Yeah, this is the Sean Show. I would say the real name of it, but then I'd be charged $10 for the cuss bucket. So, you know.
And let's talk a little bit
I just don't want to I want to give away what he's talking about. He was so adamant about me not telling anyone about what was going on.
Totally top secret. Yeah. Yeah. Make my chat window show up again in the sidebar. Well, Fly Swamper, what you'd have to do in order to do that is open. All I know is like on the computer, but if you bring it up in the browser, like the actual show, there's like three little dots. You click on those three little dots and it'll give you options to bring that up separate. Polar Vortex, yeah, I still vape. Absolutely. I'm trying not to encourage the youngsters and the kiddos to vape because, you know, kids are going to do what they're going to do regardless, but I don't want to encourage them to vape when I'm vaping to train my brain in a different way. And so far, it's working out pretty well. I live in Ohio, Kevin, and I fly a King Gook. And my favorite place to fly is in the air. It doesn't matter. As long as it's in the air, I'm good with it. Where are you from, Kevin? Yeah, in the air. Yeah. I'd have some explaining to do if I did it in the water. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sure it's a lot different in Portland than it is here in Ohio, though. I mean, the jet stream out here is just brutal. Let's see here. My last flight, Craig Taylor. My last flight was pretty good. I was up for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Flew between 3,500 feet and like 10. Up, down. Just testing different things. Getting used to flying up high, flying low, turns, etc. You know. But yeah, it was a good takeoff, good landing. Nice conditions for Ohio, at least. Next to no wind whatsoever, maybe 1 to 2 mile per hour, if even that. There was no gust. It's pretty nice. Oh yeah, I bet the high desert would be nice, Kevin. Especially getting a thermal practice in. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, pretty much just practicing. Well, let's see here, Jim. What do I do when the snow comes? Well, generally I fly in the snow. I'll take off on top of the snow. I prefer not to, but if it's been a while, I might take it and send it, as long as it's not like really icy. There you go, Kevin. 9,000 feet. Congratulations. Good job, man. I'd like to get up to about 10 grand one of these days. I'll get there. Just got to pick the right day. Nice, super. So this is the Robert is a Mime show with the silence, We're showing all the good stuff, but in the silence.
Our best pilots here in San Diego, they're certainly 2 of our most experienced pilots. I think before this happened, if we would have said as a group who's going to get hurt, it probably wouldn't have been these 2 guys, but both of them did. So, yeah, fucking A. It's a good lesson, and I'm really appreciative that both of them have said, yeah, I'll totally come up and talk about mistakes I made, and things I've learned from this. You guys can see they're wearing the repercussions of their decisions and accidents. So it's a little bit fucking sobering for me to see these guys who I've looked up to as like, oh, those are pilots that I want to be able to fly like, sitting there or standing there in back reasons. Those are not new club uniforms. Hopefully.
10-13.
Halloween costumes.
All right, Steve. So let's see. We'll start with you. If you just take us.
So both of these guys
they're
probably 2 of the best pilots in San Diego. Both of them had accidents.
For those that know me, I'm Steve. I'm actually also, I do consulting for the RV. I am the risk management analyst for all the chapters. And,
Sorry, guys, hold on a second here.
National competitions. So, anyways, so yeah, but it looks great for the risk analyst actually. So it does happen. It can happen to really anyone. And I've been flying for about 22 years. So this is probably my second working home. I've had two serious accidents. One, I broke my ankle. That was in Owens Valley. That was probably after I was flying for about 5 years or so. That was very much intermediate syndrome, forcing a spot landing. That was very much the dark boy's ego there on that one. When there was a huge place to land, forcing into the spot area. So what happened this week in Palomar? Well, it's 2 weeks ago. So 2.5 weeks. Is kind of one of those things where it was much better to top land in the dark voice there, because one, it would have been an hour turnaround. The pilots, the cars in the LZ, the keys weren't left in the vehicles. So logistics-wise, it was that thing. It looked like a fairly benign, typical top landing situation. The only thing is, I didn't know it was like all of the windsocks were relatively light, but especially the back one, just kind of teasing in, that should have triggered off. Okay, it's not flowing in consistently, and that's the word of caution.
Okay, I'm here now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it's me and you. Robert can't talk, huh?
Yeah. Well, this is some kind of a meeting that's being held. I don't know if Robert can get into it because they're talking.
And kind of setting up a rapid knob, kind of put the paramotor here as I was starting to come around this way on the final round. But then on the apron is cut a little bit of a bobble, just sort of checked it. Here.
Okay.
Checked it and right back up, but on that one check, I just started to speed a little bit. And hands up, self-corrected at that point. So I kind of went to the left.
Sean, I got a delay. Any reason I have a delay?
There, and those were just actively glider or control the glider from having it wrap up or wind up from where it was, and figured I think it was parachutable ramp. And the area there, all sides of the and so I was halfway between launch and the lower road, and just about where the access road
Yep, he's got the net flying. He thinks it smells fine, but his mom smells it. Luckily for all your
Sean, who muted you?
Febreze fabric freshener. Febreze doesn't just mask, it eliminates odors you don't want to.
I did, but I can hear your computer.
So Steve is sharing what happened at Palomar. He broke his back, so he's back braced, and he's sharing his what he learned from the accident, and that's what I'm trying to share. And I know it's really hard to hear, and you can't see him.
Number one recommended brand in North America.
All right, Sean, I think I figured it out. I was hearing the video live. So I muted the YouTube video, and now I'm on the Zoom.
Super Dave, he was coming in for a landing, top landing, and he crashed.
Guys, so they probably should move it to they called 911 at that point. Someone came over the radio, and so I think they were not sure if they also said they were.
How's that, Sean? Better?
At that point, I was also thinking that I also had my spot. I wasn't very close to my.
I feel like I got to be quiet.
That's one thing I definitely recommend is always on your.
How often do you normally run your track equipment?
Pretty much all the time, and I recommend people doing it. I normally go through a full drill of cross-country flying, even when I'm like, even if I'm flying little black, I'll trigger all that stuff because it puts it into real handling. Anytime you add
Microphone check.
piece of equipment or do something to your routine, that's something that is new and it's not normal. So you probably want to try to limit what are new and not normal to almost one of the strokes. So I kind of always try to follow the three-stroke policy. Forget something. The one thing I forgot was my newer variable. So I didn't run all the others. storm development day, and the development was kind of OD outs, where I thought it was going to perform. That's exactly what happened. Is everything OD out the corner springs and go out, and then clouds sit and how we did, and all of a sudden started on a normal morning first day, but it was so this incident happened right about 4:30 or so. We actually saw some dust storms. So I'm not sure if it was motor turbulence, but definitely all the flags.
What was in your wing?
It was basically just doing a lot of a little bit. So it wasn't flying. It was small.
Was it a cascade event?
It wasn't a full cascade event. So it was sort of, I was hit turbulence as I was kind of just like, okay, normal, check, whatever, and I'll let it fly. I knew I wanted to fly fast. I need to fly my glider fast, always. And also when it's zero wind, you want to maintain as much speed to burn that energy with the flare. So I was very conscious of that up front, but when I was flying fast. So it was pretty much the check, but it was after that initial check, there was a little bit of a spin, and then it stopped, and then it was pretty much just sort of stall parachute with that. And if I had the room or altitude, I would have ramped up speed bar.
How many hours did the wing have on it?
Hang on a second. Let's hold a bunch of the questions. I want to go into them deeper, but I also want to make sure we don't have you guys standing up there too long. It doesn't look like you're all comfortable. So let's switch over to Ryan Scott. We'll go through his thing, and then we'll open it up for questions from the rest of you. We got about 10 minutes for this section.
So my incident ended in a really similar way to Steve's, but it started with glide off El Cap in the morning, smooth air, no turbulence at all. I was flying a glider that I know is notoriously unstable and in a harness that I had only flown once before, for the reason that I didn't want to bring my nice gear with me on that whole trip, and I wanted to fly something that was kind of jungle. I didn't mind leaving outside. So I'm flying this gear that I know is bad, and I'm gliding off El Cap in the early morning, completely smooth and stable. It started off with a bad breakfast, no coffee. You know, I'm kind of not in my zone. I'm thinking, I just kind of want to go eat breakfast. Done.
After second video, we can't
like that. So I'm 3/4 of the way back to Blossom, and I realize I'm sinking a lot, even though the air is stable. I'm really falling out, so I start to roll in the speed bar, and I'm probably half bar, 3/4 bar as I'm coming up on Amon Ridge, significantly deeper than I would be if there were more wind. And now at this point, I'm maybe 100 feet over the ground. As I'm approaching Amon Ridge, I start dropping lower. Now I'm 60 feet over Amon, and I fall into the mixing layer, and I'm right over the top of Amon Ridge. I saw Robert off in the distance climbing up, so I'm thinking, I can just get over this hump, get over there, and climb up and get to my car. So, the second I drop into this mixing layer, got my hands on my rear, so I'm not holding on the brakes. I find this long gap with no moving air, so I really don't have to have my. I feel a small bump. I don't even look up at my glider. I check the surgeon. Half a second later, I realize, good, taking a huge flash. And I look up, and the center core of my wing has completely gone full frontal all the way to back. My wingtips are at this point now. And I'm hands on my brakes, so immediately I'm grabbing the point on my rears to try and pull it apart. That's not doing anything. They touch. When they touch, they kind of hit really hard and tangle. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, should I do it or not? I just got my brakes. I'm going to try and fix this. And once I had my brakes in my hands, there was no way to pull it back apart. They hit together and kind of batted into themselves. But now I'm 45 feet up, thinking if I let go to try and throw my reserve, this could hit or pitch in a way where now I'm swinging into the tree, maybe descending in a parachute. So at that point on, it was more or less, let's get as much surface area out as we can. So when I hit the ground, maybe I'm going to parachute, I see this. And, that next 45 feet, not much change. Descending really quick. I'm thinking, 10 feet up, I got to get out of this harness a little bit. I start to roll forward. And I'm on the east side of Raven Ridge, which is a steep climb. So it is quite vertical, it's not flat. And I'm in tail slide. I'm flying backwards, right? And as I get and roll up out of my harness, my feet come through a tall bush, not quite 15 feet, but tall enough to where immediately they roll up. I'm looking up at the sky and ground really, really hard. And it was such a small flight in terms of distance that I didn't have my radio, I didn't have my SWAT tracker. There's no cell service in that spot. So I'm sitting there, the first thing I do is I'm kicking my feet and I start to move my feet, trying to catch my breath. And I'm thinking, okay, these guys didn't see me crash, they're far away. I'm up on this hill and I don't know what's wrong with myself. Move my feet. And I need to get somewhere to make a phone call or signal to someone that I've crashed. So I end up trying to get out of my harness and get out. I'm trying to get up, which I do, and I start hobbling through the bushes around to the west side of the bridge where I know there's cell service. Step in the gopher hole. I just knew something was broken at that point. Take a quick break on laying on a rock. It gets worse and worse and worse. So I continue around, and all of a sudden I have cell service. I call Phil right away. Kind of made a short transition. Hey, I crashed, I'm hurt, walking. I'm trying to get down the mountain. And we had a very brief conversation that ended quickly. I don't know if it cut out or not.
You cut out.
You cut out.
I was just about to say, don't move. He was about to say, don't move.
And I'm thinking, I'm not going to sit here and get heli rescued out of here. I'm not going to wait for the medics to hike up this hill and get me. I need to get to the hospital now. Which probably wasn't smart thing to do. But I ended up going down the hill to a house where there's a big chain link fence. Thinking someone might be home. Should I hop this fence and go in this person's yard and find them? And as soon as I'm kind of thinking about doing that, two huge pit bulls come out. The last thing I need is to get attacked by a pit. So I end up going left down the west side over chain link fence, down the hill, and as I'm, a good 3/4 of the way down the road, medics, police cars, and a helicopter is all there. So someone in the neighborhood saw me crash, called the paramedics. By the time I get to the bottom of the hill, the medics were there. They're really pissed about me taking the car with them, taking the ride to the hospital. And I didn't want to do that. I just took down this little mountain. I didn't need to get in the hospital. So I got a ride from a buddy, and I was paying for a ride to the hospital. But it's a similar situation to, I'm at this point now where I feel too low to throw. I'm in a tail slide that's parachutable, and I think to myself, maybe hit without being too hard.
Okay, so I'll give you guys a second for questions. From YouTube, is there anything when you look back on it that was the clearest thing where you're like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that, or I should have done this? Are there any high points that you look back and think that's so obvious? Steve, start with you.
Okay, so I'm thinking, first of all, a flying guard that I know is notoriously unstable and bad, with the new harness, and I'm low to the ground, and I know I'm falling into a mixed air because I see Robert climbing up the edge, and I don't have my hands on my hands on my wrist.
Cool. So just for bystanders, let's not hit those again. We don't need to fucking hammer that home. Steve, anything for you?
Yeah, so first thing is top lining paramotor is cheap, especially it's just a little knob that's pretty much a thermal wick almost always, so even when it's like hill, it's tough. So first clue is anytime you have closing flags that should have triggered to stay up, don't mess with it. A lot of times they'll usually try or get a couple passes. I need to stick with that. That doesn't matter. Or probably the main thing that for you, for both of you, even though you're alone, you're still worth possibly filming.
That my concern from the beginning was I don't want to get into a big awesome have a huge surge that felt like I was on a first thought was I can fix it. First thought, and then after that was I feel too low to release all of the parachute.
That was similar to me. So if I was to throw, it could have been or should have been on that first control. But that was sort of like normal turbulence thing. Sometimes on that yellow to the tape. Not much more than just that. So I got into the rotor situation where it was pretty much garbage air. At that point, even throwing your reserve when it's in that kind of air, more than likely your reserve's probably not going to be great. The main thing that I consciously wanted to do was not have a line. I didn't want to have my glider just go ballistic, wrap itself up. So at that point, I was just actively flying it to keep it in the parachute mode. And gliders naturally want to recover. And you let them up, they'll want to surge, and that surge recovery is a really good thing. The only thing is I didn't have the altitude to be where I was. Maybe if I was able, it would have been able to get the glider face out
fucking
the way.
pushing too much.
Yeah, but that's a lot to go. So I was pretty much on final, kind of coming in. So.
One comment, one question. So the question for Ryan is why you said keep flying, why to keep flying? And the comment is if you crash or blossom, the helicopter ride's free. So if you're thinking you're going to get charged 25 grand for a helicopter ride, County Fire Rescue comes pulls you off the hill, that's free. They will take you to the closest point where a for-profit ambulance will bleed you dry. But the helicopter ride is free. Yep. County Fire Rescue generally is the one that comes to get you. But how do you know, Joseph?
I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't see the helicopter. Good halfway down my hike.
Why did extra deep line?
The deep line was more or less going 2 miles an hour. It's barely morning low. So instead of running out wide coming in, which I saw 2 people do before me, why not just stay against the spring that's been heating the sun all day and just come right through. But as I fell into that mixing layer, it was more than 2 miles an hour, more like 5 or 6. Still isn't even that much. But
Let me just piggyback off Josh's question. What's the best thing to do? And this is probably for everybody because I don't know. If you feel like you're injured, I remember Steve said, stay still. If you feel like you're injured, what's the best thing to do? Because I mean, my instinct would be to freaking crawl to the bottom of the hill. What's the best to do?
So I'll probably take this one just a little bit. It's going to be situation dependent, right? If you're fucked and there's no comms and no one's coming for you, which is more or less Ryan's case, like I was the next side of flyover. I saw your glider, but I didn't see you. And I was looking for it pretty hard. So if you're fucked and you're out of comms, like you got to self-rescue. That's it. If you're in comms, like the best thing is stay still, get on comms, call them, get people in to help you.
Know if somebody's coming, stay as still as possible.
Yeah, and
But
you'll
if you're-
feel it, right?
Right.
Like there's very rare cases of people like moving and fucking themselves up. It still happens. You're better off staying still, but it's more situation dependent on whether or not you get comms to the outside world. Sophia, yeah.
no, I did not. I had a spot on my other flight deck. I have everything on my other flight deck. But this was a small flight right across the valley.
What
I
time?
don't need it. This was 11. What was it, 11:30 maybe?
What class wing?
What was the class rate?
It was deep.
And
Wiggly.
Steve was your deep.
But then again, if I was on my comm flyer, I know that. So it's not the category glider, it's more or less that specific glider is not stable. And I was just knowing that, I was pushing it to that point and not thinking it was going to be an issue. You mentioned that you were just that higher grade, higher grade equipment. No, I think that could have cubed, that should have been like, oh, well, you know, maybe I am falling into something. Maybe there's something at the head, but it was like, I gotta get over this hill, get to that terminal, you know?
Any other? Maybe one. This kind of piggybacks off of Steve's comment about his gear and not switching up stuff. I'm kind of a big fan of that. A lot of you guys know I'm a skydiver, base jumper, paraglider, all that stuff in the past. But more importantly, I just recently started doing my sailplane license, and I was introduced to the pre-flight check, right? Just like every pilot, like you have your list, you go through it, you read it out loud. The instructor makes you read it out loud. About 4 months ago, I made a little pre-flight, and I carry it on me. If I do switch anything, I change my pre-flight, and then I say my pre-flight to myself. If you guys ever see me on launch at Blossom, I'm kind of the nerd that's like setting up all my gear, double checking it, and then I read my little pre-flight, and then I fly. I did change 2 things in my routine. Like Steve said, if you change one thing, it throws everything off. I just updated the pre-flight, hit print, and then stuck it on my gear. So maybe if there's one thing that you learned from at least Steve's situation that applies to me, that I'm going to take home from that is that I need to keep up that pre-flight. There's a reason why pilots around the world, hundreds of thousands of them, stick to a pre-flight. We have like 15 things that we need to check. Yeah, only 3 or 4 of them are like, you know, am I clipped in or are my brakes routed correctly? Yes, those are important. But also all those other little variables add up. Like, is my spot turned on? Am I actually tracking? Is my radio charged and is it turned on? I'm kind of a stickler about that stuff. So for me, having that checklist also makes me feel accountable to that when I look through that stuff. So
And just a thought. Just to piggyback on that. So one thing that after making the comps, initially it's like, okay, the next thing I did was turn on my tracking. I immediately put out I needed help. Not the SOS one. Spot has one that's a non-medevac option. So I put that thing out, and then I also turned on my tracking. But you know, those should have been done before. So.
Okay, what do you got?
No,
And just speaking.
Hang on one second, Steve.
I was just suggesting to everybody to please use the radio. Please use the radio. We have lost some pilots that don't use radio. That's not good. We need a radio, everybody. Please.
Also, if you're going to fly radio, make sure people can understand you, because that's a big problem. People fly radios, but then half the people are over-modulated. You can't understand what they're saying. So do
Don't talk about it.
Okay, we're gonna have another fucking meeting on radio etiquette, how to use it. Steve, let's do one more thing and we'll wrap it up.
It's like, if you see somebody going through their pre-flight, don't bother them. Let them do their thing. If you kind of disrupt their pre-flight, that can mess up their whole pre-flight. So please be respectful and be aware of if and when they're going through their pre-flight. Don't disrupt that.
Cool. I'll put a goal in this. We just had the voice of darkness thing to start off. Let's kind of finish off with that. Was there any voice of darkness stuff you guys think of where you're just like, oh yeah, fuck it.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next week. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Sean. John, we're gonna cut it short. I'll see you next week. John, message me if you're available for the show on October 3rd, just to join and do some moderation. And I'll talk to you guys later. Sean, what was that?
All right. When you get off live, I'll give you the time.
Okay, thanks. Timestamp. Thank you.